You're looking at the locker on the left of one of the only guys Tom Brady will trust. Pre-snap, post-snap. It's the state of the Patriots offense going into a game in which, yeah, they can clinch, or get a better playoff berth, just clinch a playoff berth with a win. And you could see the Kansas City Chiefs, by beating New England in a Raiders home loss to the Titans, then they clinch the West. So home playoff tickets can be printed based on what happens in Gillette Stadium. Take it away, Mike Giardi.
Well, Rich, everybody has by now seen Tom Brady lose his mind multiple times in that Sunday loss to the Houston Texans. So I went to the receivers to ask them how they reacted to it. Julian Edelman said basically, you can't take it personal, although he did remind the younger players we're professionals now, and, quote, you're not playing Louisiana Lafayette, end quote. Meanwhile, Philip Dorsett said his advice to the younger players would be, well, Tom's just one of us. He's a friend. He's a teammate. But he did mention the Brady mystique factor, and sometimes there is an intimidation level. N'Keal Harry said, I can't worry about that. I just have to do what they tell me to do. All right, for more on the Patriots passing attack, let's send it back to Rich.
All right, Kurt, what gives?
All right, well, I mean, Mooch and Mike are saying that Brady's old. There's a narrative out there that nobody's getting open. There's no trust. Well, let me just show you what those guys are talking about when they say Tom Brady is getting old, right? Or trust, or whatever it is. You're reading over here. Richard, this guy's open, right? That's open. Yes. Does he not trust him? Okay, his eyes are off of this guy before he gets open. Stay with your progression. Now he's turning backside. Okay, if you started backside, there's guys open too. We're missing throws. Is it lack of trust? Is it Tom Brady getting old? What's the problem? I mean, James White, he's got to trust him, right? One of his favorite receivers. That's open right there. I think that guy's open. The next guy's open. And he ends up going all the way backside to the guy that's probably most covered on this particular play. We keep asking ourselves, what's going on here? Okay, you got a backside read here. He's running a shallow. You're always reading backside coverage, Rich. That guy's going. Look at Julian Edelman. I trust Julian Edelman. He's open. Nope, we throw it too late. I mean, there are so many issues here that we're trying to figure out what's the problem. Is this guy getting old? Are the receivers not getting open? Is there no level of trust? There is a lot of issues here going on, and I don't think any of us can pinpoint it without maybe asking that guy right there, what is the problem? But it's not because guys aren't open. I don't know if it is a lack of trust. I don't think it's because he's getting old, but they got to fix it very, very quickly.
All right, so real quick question. Hold on. Let me handle this.
What you guys are talking about?
Back off. We're going to throw to you in a second. Yes, no, maybe. Fixable?
Yeah, I mean, based on what I see, it is definitely fixable.
Okay,
yeah.
It's fixable.
Right.
All right.
It is.
All right, is that good enough?
Fix him, Kurt.
Here, the NFC playoff. May I do the NFC playoff picture now? Okay, so the Seattle Seahawks are at the Rams tonight. The Saints, it's 1 versus 5. It's 2 versus 7. You've got the Vikings and the Packers in the mix right there in the NFC North, and then there's the Dallas Cowboys.
Obstacles are meant to be conquered. Yeah. Opportunity are meant to be seized. Every rep, every play, every throw, every catch, every tackle, every step. Seize the opportunity. You get a chance to make an impact, you make it. Let's go. And it's football time. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. This is our this. Let's go. You know what time it is? Let's go. It's going down. Let's go. This is our Super Bowl. Let's go. Game time, baby. Let's get it.
What a big game. Huge early window game as well in the Superdome. Steve White, take it away.
Yeah, Rich, a big concern for the Saints is they will be without starting linebackers Kiko Alonso and A.J. Klein. That leaves Demario Davis as the only frontline starting linebacker. And again, this is of concern in part because the Niners, they run that stretch zone outside run game. And Sean Payton was talking about the cutbacks and some of the scissors action they give you, and everyone has to fit properly. And doing that with backups is a concern. Also, the matchups in the passing game. All the Niners running backs can catch the ball out of the backfield, and that includes fullback Kyle Juszczyk. Now, I spoke to Davis about this, and he said, look, the key is everyone just executing their job. They've got a good game plan for this, and they are very eager for this. And now, for more on this game, let's send back to the studio to Mooch and Irv.
All right, Steve Weiss, thank you. Michael, let's talk about this game now.
Do it.
If I'm going to ask you, What's more important for that 49er defense to take away these weapons? Would it be Alvin Kamara?
Bad boy there.
Bad boy, or take away this guy, Michael Thomas. He was one of our game changers when he was coming out, wasn't he?
Yes, he was, Coach. And I tell you, Coach, it has to be Michael Thomas. Because you think about it, the San Francisco 49ers, they run the ball about 51% of the time. That's second in the league to only Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. You want to be able to run the football all day. So take away the big play. Don't let the Saints get up many points, and take away your run. You have to take away Michael Thomas, and they got to be so happy right now. They face Lamar Jackson, all those guys that move around. Now they got Drew Brees. They know exactly where he's going to be.
This guy's getting 9.2 catches a game. Catches a game, not targets. This he's going to bust all the records. But let's not forget about this guy right here.
Right.
He hasn't scored a touchdown in the last 7 games, Alvin Kamara.
Which is incredible to hear.
But you know what? He's good a runner. He's good as a pass receiver. He can do it all. He's so hard to tackle in space. This is a great 1-2 punch. But I agree with you. Michael Thomas is the go-to guy, and Alvin Kamara is a great complimentary piece.
But they're going to get him involved. I guarantee you today, they work on getting him involved for the long run.
And Taysom Hill, too.
Right.
All right.
And he's fresh like Todd Gurley.
So look at Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo reporting for duty in the Superdome big game against the Saints today.
Oh, Kirk, killing me.
Coming up on NFL Gameday Morning.
Pathetic defense, pathetic.
The Cowboys have now lost 3 in a row. We'll tell you if they can get their momentum back in time for the playoffs. Plus,
growing up with my mom as a single parent, she pretty much played both sides, did pretty much everything.
Dante Hightower's mom is in his heart and on his cleats. Find